My friends, hi, my friends. This is Coach Rose AJ, coming to holla at you guys on Sunday, February the 23rd. I hope that y'all are having a fantastic Sunday. Y'all, I've had the past 9 days off. We had our midwinter break, and it's just been a phenomenal 9 days. So I'm winding things down and getting ready to return to work tomorrow. That I spent 3 days last week in Palm Springs, Palm Springs. I had never been there before, and it was just such a wonderful, wonderful trip. Lots of sun. Oh my gosh, lots of sun. It was therapeutic. Tons of palm trees, and it really, really is a retirement town. Did go get a pedicure, and I got a new set of nails put on, which was really great. And that's really pretty much it. Enjoying the sun. Took a city bus ride for about 3 hours. Visited a lot of restaurants and whatnot. It was just great. So, yesterday I kind of looked in the mirror and I was like, girl, you done went and got a little browner. So it took me a day or two to realize that, my skin had soaked up a lot of sun and I got a lot more color. This brown skin girl went and got a little more browner. So it was wonderful. Friends, what's new in your world? I'd love to hear what you guys have been up to. And I do want to share something that I've been up to. So I am a lifelong learner. I love to learn. I love to work out. I just do everything under the sun. I love to coach the whole nine. But since January the 20th, I have been like on a tizzy. I have been consuming a lot more political news. I have, been doing a lot of research and just trying to figure out where we're going to go for the next 3 or 4 years. I've been preparing myself, my home, my family for, things that may happen and, fingers crossed that they never happen. You prepare for the worst and you pray for the best, right? So I had been boggled down with that a lot. And I was just like, how can I weather the next 3 to 4 years and be as joy-filled and thankful as possible for the life that I have while continuing to work towards my future, right? So I decided to take a fitness instructor certification course through ISSA. And that course was a little intense, but not overly intense. And I finished it like in 5 days. And I just went all in and studied, and I ended up having to take the test just one time. I had purchased it with the option of having two attempts at the exam, but I passed it on the first go around, and I was uber excited. And the reason that I'm sharing this with you guys is because when stressful times occur or things, kind of get that are not in our control, it kind of consumes us. And for me, I tend to consume a lot of being busy, working out a lot more than normal. It's like all this energy that needs to be expended in some capacity so I don't get stuck, right? That's my thing. I don't ever want to get stuck in doom and gloom. And so my way of working it out is always to be as productive, always to be forward thinking as possible. And the reason I bring this up about the fitness instructor certification is because I have a lot of certifications under my belt. As a matter of fact, I just renewed my Primal fitness coach certification. And the reason I did this is because not only do I love to learn, but I do love being around people and encouraging people and being encouraged by others as well. So I went for this with the goal of perhaps being not necessarily a trainer, not a trainer at a gym, but going to a gym and having a class, having a space where I teach strength training, mobility, and maybe a little bit of dance up in there because I'm a dance instructor, well, certified mixed fit instructor as well. But something along the lines of chisel where you do, your strength training and you do some stretching, and I just want to use my talents, gifts, and what I love to do to help others, but not only that, to help me, to have something to look forward to once or twice a week outside of my own training regimen, but just to be a light for others and for others to be a light for me. So I'm sharing all that to say is that find something that floats your boat, that rocks you to the nine, right? That just rocks you to the nine. It could be gardening, it could be, reading to children or what have you. But we need something that motivates us. It could be, sewing, it could be anything, or helping out in an animal shelter, whatever brings your heart joy. I am sharing this because I think during these times, these uncertain times, we need to kind of step out of our space in a way to help others, but through helping others, it will also help ourselves. Now, as much as I love dogs, I love, love, love dogs. I have to share this with you guys. My our first family dog we purchased our doggy. He was a Rottweiler, and then I didn't know anything about adopting pets until my daughter, after our first dog had passed away, or we had to put him down because of his older age, and it was just one of those situations, okay? But my daughter immediately went out, like within a couple of weeks, and adopted a dog. And oh my gosh, this little guy, Noli, he helped me to transition from having Cisco, a guy around for like 11 years. Noli, I got to babysit him a lot. We would run together. He was probably about 20 pounds, a 20-pound dog compared to the 110-pound Rottweiler, right? And so he helped me to transition. He helped me with my depression of no longer having Cisco. Animals are very therapeutic. The animals are therapeutic, you guys. Um, well, for me, animals are therapeutic. And so when it was time for us to go get my girl now, she's 12 years old. I was like, okay, I'm gonna adopt a dog. Me and my husband decided on a lab. We agreed on a lab, but lo and behold, long story short, every time I went to the animal shelter to visit or to, see what they had available, I would leave crying, throwing up because I wanted to take all the dogs home with me. And then I got smart. I started going online, seeing what the shelters had available. Then I would ask them to bring the dogs to me in the visiting room, and that worked out just fine. Something on this one particular visit, I went there to visit this dog named Ralph. He was like 18 months old. He was a lab. He was all over the place. As soon as the person closed the door, he was up on his hind legs. He was just a lovely soul. But this dog needed a farm. He needed to be around, like 7 or 8 year old kids. I was like, he's just gonna tear my house up. I had sent my daughter pictures of him and whatnot. And she goes, well, if you don't adopt him, who will, laying the guilt trip. And guys, this is the thing. I knew that particular day, on that particular visit, I was supposed to leave with a dog. God had directed me to the shelter and told me not to leave until I had my dog. So they brought in another dog that was like 4 years old. He was a little chill, and I had expressed that I wanted to be very active with my dog, this, that, and the other, walking, running, what have you. But after they looked at the dog's medical records, they said, well, he has hip dysplasia. And I was like almost ready to take the dog anyway because I just needed a dog. I really needed a dog, right? So, by God's grace, they said, well, can you go check other shelters? I said, no, there's a dog here for me today. Then they brought me my girl, Miss Pumpkin, who was like 9 months old at the time. They brought me her. She was so chill. She had just had a surgery or two, a surgery, I should not two, but she had had a surgery. And she came in and just laid so gracefully at my feet. And she was just a delight. Me and her bonded. We was like twinning, right? And I took her home. The second I put her in my car, she was just like all over the car, just acting crazy like a Tasmanian little monster and whatnot. But me and her have been besties for actually to be 12 years this June because she was adopted when she was 9 months. So this June we had adopted her to be 12 years. So, yeah, that's a long way of me saying do something that warms your soul, something that you love to do, whether it is taking care of animals at a shelter, helping the elderly, with their grocery shopping, reading to children, whatever it is, find something to do. So my goal, my mission, my focus, what I'm zoning in on is to look for a place, an athletic facility that I feel in tune with and that would match my schedule to host one class per week. One class per week. So if you guys know anybody that needs a fitness coach, please send them my way or leave them in the comments. But y'all, I just want to say, let's remain uplifted. Let's remain uplifted. And let's just keep the faith, stay safe, and stay positive. And please, again, let me know how you are doing, what you are doing, what's been happening in your life. And oh, one more thing before I forget, I went and got my hair cut down. I mean, like cut, I don't know if you guys can really see it, but cut all the way down. So cut down. It is so easy to take care of. So I'm in my Black Queen era. So I'm wearing this sweatshirt, my Black Queen era. I got it from JCPenney and I am loving it. It's uber cozy and it is a collection for Black History Month. So love it there, love it there, love it there. Okay guys, this is Coach Rose AJ signing out and saying till next time, be safe, put your CPR mask on yourself first and foremost so that you can take care of yourself before you go out and try to save others, okay? Love you guys to the core. Drop something in the comments and let me know how you're doing. Till next time, bye-bye.